Hey you guys, hey girl, hey, what is up? It is your girl Tosh. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please go on and subscribe and hit that bell so that you're notified each time I upload. And let's go ahead and get into my faves and fails for the months of August as well as September. Now, as most of you here know, I was on a no-buy for the month of September, which I successfully completed. Yeah! So, I thought I didn't have enough products last month to do a faves and fails. Lo and behold, I should have gone and already done it, because now I have a pile of faves and fails. I'm not going to go in any specific order, guys. I'm just going to start picking stuff out of here, and I'm going to talk to you about the product, and yeah, so let's go on and get started with product numero uno. First product is by ColourPop. This is their Wild Nothing palette. Now, when this first launched, I thought, oh my gosh, have to have that, super beautiful. Honestly, guys, it is a gorgeous palette, but if you're an avid makeup collector like myself and you have tons and tons and tons of palettes, this is honestly not anything that you don't probably already have in your collection. So, did I absolutely need this? No. Do I like it and do I regret buying it? Yeah. I love ColourPop's formula. It's super affordable. It's got some gorgeous shades in there, and what I love about it is that I don't have to reach for another palette to use this, but I could have honestly done without it. So it's not really a fave or a fail. It's just kind of in between. The next one is the Artemis palette from Alter Ego. Now you guys, I really enjoy this palette, and what I've noticed about some of the shades in here that kind of mimic the Natasha Denona formula is that if you have natural haired brushes, thank you to my other girl Sharon for letting me know about that, if you have more synthetic brushes, these blend beautifully on the eye, and I really think that there is just so many shades in here that you could use for every season. I was getting ready to say fall, winter, summer, spring, but it's just a beautiful palette, and if this is your color story, then I mean it's a great, you know, addition to your collection if you like greens and golds. And if you can't afford $129 on a palette, you don't need to. Alter Ego has you covered. They did a fabulous job with all of the shades in here, formula-wise. And the only one that I was slightly disappointed in was this guy right here. But come to find out, and one of you told me, and thank you very much again, because I wasn't using the right kind of brush with it. So, I mean, once I got that figured out, I loved playing with this palette. It's fairly messy, so you can tell that I thoroughly enjoyed it. Alright, you guys, so switching it up just a little bit from palettes, the next product is from e.l.f. This is their Energizing Infused with Citrus Oil. I think this is just a facial mist. Now, I really do enjoy this. I like using it before skincare, after skincare, before makeup, and to set the makeup. Now, as far as longevity with your makeup, I don't feel like it really does much, but the energizing scent of this is so nice, and it does not linger. It just kind of sprays on, dries, and you just instantly feel refreshed. I highly recommend leaving these in the fridge no matter what scent you get, whether you get the one to calm, to energize, one that's soothing, or what have you. They do have several of these. I would definitely put it in the fridge though. It feels really nice and refreshing to spray on the skin after taking it out of the fridge. The next product is by LA Colors. This is the Color Intense Lip Gloss in the shade Dancer. Love the formula of this, but as you guys may have seen or are going to see in an upcoming video, I was pleasantly surprised by the shade of this. It was just a little more pink nude, and it was very intense. Just like the name states, I wasn't expecting the amount of pigment this has. So I really do like this though. It's a fave, not a fail. Very nice formula. It's not sticky, spreads beautifully on the lips, and it's very lightweight. But again, I was pleasantly surprised by the amount of pigment that this little guy packs. packs a punch. Next product is by You Can Be. You guys know I love You Can Be. I live for their eyeshadows because they're an amazing formula. It's such an affordable price. Plus, you can also save money with my code down below to save you 15% off of their already inexpensive prices. This is their Pink Mojito palette. Now, you guys know I have a ton of palettes because that's like my most favorite thing ever when it comes to makeup. So some of these products, palettes, I don't get to use on camera before I show them to you. So I do apologize for that. This is one of those palettes that I did not make it to using on camera as of yet, but this is stunning, you guys. At first when I saw this, I opened it up in front of Nick and I was like, where's the pink? But you guys, it's in here and it's infused in these shades right here. Like this looks like it might be like some kind of brown. It's pink and I don't know, hopefully you guys can see that. It just really blew me away when I used it, and the formula is so good. They're like these creamy, buttery smooth shadows and they literally last all day long. Now, if you don't know and you're new here, hello, hi, I'm Tasha. Hey girl. I use an eye primer every time I do my eyeshadow. I mean, it's no secret, I have oily lids. So if I want to get the most out of any of my shadows, whether they're high-end, drugstore, indie, dollar store, doesn't matter, I use an eyeshadow primer. But these lasted amazing on the eyes without creasing, fading, none of that. And I'm pretty sure these little guys are under $10. I could be wrong, but I will leave them linked down in the description box. Loved it though. Alright guys, the next product is from Clean Color. You will see this in an upcoming Clean Color full face video. This is their new Shadow Prep eye primer, and this stuff for the price. This is what I love about Clean Color. They are super duper inexpensive, $2 inexpensive. They give you beautiful packaging, super cute, right? It's bright pink, it looks vintagey, kind of. This stuff locks your shadows in and the shadows blend beautifully on top of it. Really creamy, it's not sticky, like that super tacky sticky where you can't blend the shadows on your eyes. They don't skip, they don't fade, they don't crack, they don't crease. $2, you guys. And where I buy the majority of my Clean Color products are actually on the Clean Color website, which I'll leave a link down below for you. But if you're looking for a super affordable eye primer, this one's it. The next product is from Clean Color. You guys have not seen this in a video yet, or did you? I don't remember. But I really enjoyed this palette. This is their Pro Nude palette in the shade Stripped. Now they do have 3 of these palettes on their website. These are 10 bucks and these are really nice. Look at the pan size in comparison to my finger. They're super huge. So you get a ton of product in these. Now they do have fallout. To me, that's no big deal. I mean, for the amount of product that you're getting in these, and their shimmers are gorgeous. I mean, hello. They're a little chunky, but they're very creamy. They're very pigmented, and they last on the eyes. Again, $10 at Clean Color. And then pair that with their Shadow Prep. Girl. Look at that. Very pretty. Moving on, I think we're going to talk about Profusion, the Blush Volume 3 palette. I have all 3 of these, and honestly, y'all already know this is my color story. I love those peaches, corals, orange blushes. They're just so beautiful. And then for me, even though they say this is a blush, to me that's a highlight. The Star Coral, I just love this entire palette. So if you like this color story, you get 6 blushes in here and you're good to go. And the next one I did not get to use on camera with you guys. It is another Viseart palette, and this is in Paris. This is the Paris Edit. So beautiful pink packaging like Viseart does with the little pull tab. I just love it. It's like opening a present every time. I just love the owner. Like, she's super duper sweet. If you ever go on their Instagram and you see her commenting, she will sit and talk to you. Like, she's really sweet. I just love her whole vibe, and then to look at the packaging that she does with her products, it just makes sense. You know what I mean? So this is the Paris Edit palette. I actually used this on my grandma when I did her makeup for my cousin's wedding, and it played beautifully. Now my grandma does have more mature skin. She is in her 70s, and I thought that this really, the formula did an amazing job blending around her eye area. You know, sometimes when we age, we tend to start to get, you know, aging. We're aging. We get wrinkles, right? So all of these shades did beautifully on her. And I was honestly afraid because I've never done makeup on a mature woman before. So I didn't know, like, are these shadows going to skip? Or is it going to be hard to blend them? But they did great. And she said that these lasted all night long on her. I did her makeup in the morning that day. And she didn't get home till like wee hours in the morning that night. So shout out to Viseart. You held it down at my cousin's wedding. I was so impressed with these, and I really think that my grandmother was too. So worth the money. You guys know I love the Spritz Edit. I also love the Paris Edit. I've actually worn this on myself a few times. It's beautiful. All right, you guys, moving on to the Missha BB Cream. I wear mine in the shade 27, and I have used this quite a bit. I've actually done some mixing with this, like mixing it with other foundations that I have in my collection, and every time it's almost like it just gets that much better. Like, I love this BB cream. So before they change the formula, I'm gonna go ahead and order some. If you guys were interested in it, you can also click down below. I do have a link for YesStyle where you can save some money off. That's where I purchased my BB cream. I know some people were kind of worried about buying it on places like Amazon or, you know, resale sites. I wouldn't. I would just order it from YesStyle. As long as the ad where you buy this, the listing, that's what I meant, the listing, says how many days you're going to get it, it does not take that long for them to ship. Some of the items on there and some of the sellers on there that sell this will be like 21 days or more, or it'll say like 21 plus. I wouldn't buy that listing. I'd go search for another one. Because YesStyle is kind of like a marketplace where they have all different companies, sellers, things like that. But it's super affordable. I'm just going to let you watch the video here. But I really enjoyed this BB cream. It's a nice lightweight to do. It gives a beautiful glow. I see why this is so hyped. I really do. Alright, you guys, moving on to another product. You guys, if you've been with me, know that I am a huge fan of Profusion. So it was a surprise, but yet it kind of wasn't a surprise when they released their foundation. And this is the Feel Good Skin Perfecting Foundation, and I have the shades Medium 3 and Tan 1. And surprising enough, both of these match me, but like one's just like a little bit darker. It's just like slightly, ever so slightly. Like, you really have to be looking at me, like staring me down hardcore to see which one is which. You know what I mean? But beautiful formula. I love it. I mean, you can use this with your fingers and it looks good. You can use it with a sponge and it looks good. You can use it with a brush and really build up that coverage and it looks amazing. It wears all day long. It looks stunning. It covers well. And they're $7, you guys. $7. All right. Moving on to another product. This one was kind of a fail for me, and it's by Maybelline. This is their Fit Me blush in the shade Peach. I honestly was expecting more, and I don't know about you guys. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. This is not a new product. It's been out for quite a while. Every blush in the Fit Me line that I have tried has shimmer in it. And the shimmer to me is pretty intense. Like, if I'm going in with a glowy blush, like I'm ready for it, I know what to expect. But if I don't, and I think it's a matte blush, like to me this looks matte, but it's not. It has shimmer in it, and it's not very dark either. I just kind of felt like, where's the blush? That's it right there. It's a pretty decent swatch in my opinion, but when I'm applying it and blending it, all I see is shimmer. So the price is right, the pans are huge. I just haven't found one as of yet that works for me. Moving on, we're going to talk about some Makeup Revolution. Y'all know I have my brands, and like those are my brands that I go for. So the next, is this 4 or 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 5 products are from Makeup Revolution, Revolution Pro, yada yada and so forth. So the first one is this Revolution Super Dewy Hydrating Spritz. You guys, this is really good, and I have not used a lot of it because I feel like you don't need a lot. What I do with it, I give it a good shake, and then I just kind of put it like in the middle of my face, and the sprayer on this is so good that it just sprays every which way. It's a nice fine mist. It doesn't have a super strong scent like some of their other sprays, this is just really nice and refreshing. And then the scent completely goes away. But it just gives your skin this beautiful dewiness to it, but it's not greasy. I don't know how to explain it. It's not like, hold on guys. This one by Pixi, this is their Glow Mist. To me, this can give you a bit of a greasy look if you go overboard with this. This one, you can spray. It doesn't do that. This one does have, is it cassia? I don't know what that is. Extract and cranberry seed oil. Great mist. I love using this before and after skincare, as well as before I apply my foundation and the rest of my products, especially if I'm going to go ham with the powder. I feel like this just gives me that extra boost and extra layer of hydration. So really love this. Super dry girls, I'm hollering at you. I would totally get it. All right, guys, the next product is also by Revolution. Both of these came from the same collection that they launched. So this is the Super Dewy Skin Tint, and this is the Blurring Balm Pore Blurring Compact. I'm going to keep it real. I did not like this. If you want to check out that video and see why, I'll link it right there. And then this is the Skin Tinted Moisturizer. This one is in the shade Medium Tan. The only thing that I do not like about this is not medium tan. Other than that, I love the formula. I love the look of it. I love how lightweight it is. I love how well it lasts on the skin. It sucks because I have to mix it, and I do not like to have to mix. It's just that extra step you don't want to do. So, but really beautiful. If you guys want to see the video, I did link it up there for you. Another product I was late to the game checking out is their Sculpt and Glow, the Sands of Time. Anyways, so this is really good, and I remember when I first tried this in the video, I thought this was going to be way too light for me. No, it actually creates the perfect natural looking contour without being over the top. Like, are you wearing contour or like, dang, she got crazy with that brush of contour? You know what I mean? This one actually looks natural. So, and then it has this gorgeous highlight. It's just a beautiful little something extra to really kick your makeup up when you're going full glam. Love it. Alright guys, so the next product, that one I still need to retest, is by Artist Couture, and this is the Blush in Boy toy. We love Mac Daddy. First of all, love his sleek packaging, and I just really feel like when you hold one of his cosmetics in your hand, it feels luxe. So this is the shade Boy Toy. It is that perfect nude. Like, I don't even know how to describe it, but his lipsticks are like the perfect formula. If you have lines, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, if you put on a cheap lipstick, like a super cheap lipstick, like I'm talking like 50 cents, okay? You can tell, like, because it'll sit in every one of your lines. These don't do that. I feel like these give you that look of like perfect lips without making the lines look more, you know what I mean? They're just really smooth and creamy. They're very pigmented. Look at that, nice and creamy. They have a great amount of wear time to them. And I have 3 or 4 of these now. I just love them. They're so good. They're so good. So this product right here, I actually used this in my YesStyle video. No, I really did. I used this in my YesStyle video, and this is the UV Pore Blur Starter by Missha, and I had really high hopes for this. It's okay. It's not my favorite pore filler, but it's not the worst either. I actually have worse ones in my collection because they don't work. This actually half-ass works. Excuse my language. But this one has an SPF of 50, and it's nice. It's inexpensive, and I love that if you're going to put this all over your whole face, you just got an extra layer of SPF. So that's nice. It doesn't have any flashback on it, in my opinion. And this tube is going to last you a good amount of time because look how big that is. You don't need that much of these pore blurring primers when you use them. The other thing I love about this one is that it gives almost the illusion of a dewy kind of skin, but it really does help fill in your pores. Like, if you don't have pores as large as mine, you'll like this. I feel like I just talked for like 10 minutes straight and didn't say shit. Alright, y'all, moving on. So this product I also picked up from YesStyle. This was a fail for me. This is the EG LIPS, I think it's Egg Lips. Why would you name your brand Egg Lips? Hello, sir. No, but this is their glowing packed compact powder. Wasn't really feeling it, guys. I mean, it does have a nice lightweight sheen to it, but I felt like this made my skin look really dry. And I don't get it, because when you feel like you pick it up in your fingers and feel it, you can feel how finely milled this is, and it does not feel like a powder at all. But then you put it on your skin and it's like, well, wait, what just happened? So I don't recommend this. I might try it out again just to see, but yeah, not a fave. The next one is also by Revolution, and this is their Ultimate Eye Base. I really enjoyed the product, but what I think that Revolution needs to work on with this is more shades. I was really surprised that they only dropped a light medium. That's not medium, that's like medium deep. They only dropped 3 shades, because if you look at their one that I really love, it's the Eye Elements in Central. There's several shades of this one. So why did you only drop 3 shades of this? I mean, this was a bomb for me. I should have ordered light, but otherwise, great product. This is the Almar Cosmetics lip gloss in, I think, Birthday Suit. Y'all, she killed it. This is an amazing formula. When I tell you this thing stays on, it stays on for a minute. So I love the shade. I love the formula. I think I got this in a BoxyCharm. And then there's the shade right there. It's just like the perfect pink with a little bit of sparkle in it, but it's not like you can feel it on your lips if you rub your lips together, if that makes sense. Hopefully you guys will be able to see that. Alright, moving on. I'm going to talk about a little bit of Wet n Wild here. I have 3 lip products from them. This is from, oops, sorry guys. This is from their Coffee Cat collection and the Ice Cream collection that they just launched. So this one is Sprinkled with Love. And so like you think these are going to be like wham bam in your face. They're not. These are actually glosses. I was so disappointed when I first got them until I swatched them and then wore them on my lips. So nice, beautiful, bright pink-ish lip gloss. They smell really good. They wear beautifully on the lips, you guys. These actually last a pretty good amount of time. They're not sticky, that thick formula. They're nothing like that. Very lightweight, very beautiful on the lips. This one is my fave. And I got La Vida Mocha. It's just like, I don't know. I love that nude. It's right here. It is so beautiful with any makeup look. And again, they smell good. These smell like coffee. So if you can still get your hands on these, I highly recommend. The next product I also got in a BoxyCharm, I think. I can't remember. This is the Milk Kush Fiber Brow Gel. I really do like this. This one is in the shade Cypher, which I thought was going to be way too dark, but I actually make it work. So yeah, it comes, the only thing I don't like, you guys, is the white packaging, because I get things dirty, especially when I'm filming. I ain't got time to wipe my hands. So it comes with a super fine comb, and I love that. And I also love that it doesn't pull a ton of product out. So to me, it's just like perfect. I don't really see the fibers in here, and then when I'm putting it in, like, it just makes my brows look nice and bushy and pretty. And they're not super crunchy when they dry, and this also didn't seem to, like, bleed, you know what I mean? Like how some of the brow gels will look like, was you out in the rain? Because your brows is bleeding. Anyway, I really like it. The next product is from Good Molecules, and this is a sample size that I actually used up. This is their Priming Moisturizer. This is silicone free, and it is amazing. So, what this does basically is it can be used as skincare, as your moisturizer when you are completely done with all of your Good Molecules skincare, of course. Or you can use this as your primer and your moisturizer right before you're doing your makeup. So skip the moisturizer, use this. It's super moisturizing. It gives a beautiful, youthful glow to the skin. But again, it's not greasy. Your skin's not like super sticky, like Hydro Grip sticky. And your makeup it just applies so beautiful over this. I can't even describe it. You literally have to try for yourself. By the way, I'm giving a full size away of that. You guys will have to stay tuned for that giveaway. I'm giving away some Good Molecules skincare and then the priming moisturizer. Moving on to e.l.f. Cosmetics. You guys know that I lived for the the bite-sized eyeshadow palettes. I also picked up all of these with the exception of one. My favorites so far have been watermelon and pomegranate. I love that these came with a highlight. A lot of people were complaining that the highlights were all the same. I don't really see it. I think they did a great job, and I love these duos. They're just perfect. Perfect amount of pigment. Seriously inexpensive. You literally can buy them all because they're only $3 and they last all day on the face. I love these. The next product is also from Wet n Wild. This is from their, I think it's a Fantasy Makers collection that they came out with not too long ago, where they had highlights, lip products, eyeshadows, eye crayons. I still have not used them on my channel. Yeah, I just dropped it. We gonna leave it in the video because I got to go. I got jokes today, y'all. No, seriously though. So they came out with a collection that had stars all over it. They also had a new setting spray. I'm gonna insert the picture of the collection here so you guys know what I'm talking about. This lip gloss though, girl, it's just like these. These are really lightweight and they're super juicy, glossy on the lips. They last a good amount of time. I'm still seeing that Star collection in the stores around me. So if they're still around me, they're probably still in the city, so definitely check that out. I will leave the shade name below. The next product is also from YesStyle. This is the Nature Republic Power Cover Concealer. I do wish that these came in more than 2 colors because the formula is really, really nice. To me, it does a great job at covering dark circles, but it also is nice and like just hydrating. But I mean, look how light that is. That barely works for me, so it's hard to recommend this because there's no shades. There's literally 2. And but the formula is so good. I'd love to recommend it to you guys, but I can't. For the shades, it's a fail. The next one I highly, 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 highly recommend. I played with this on my first live that I did with you guys, and I mean, really. If you don't know who On is, I'm going to leave her YouTube channel down below. If you love that, like, British humor, or you're going to love her. I don't know how anybody could not love her. She's very talented. She's beautiful. She is so funny, very outgoing. Anyways, she used to and still does promote You Can Be a lot. So somehow they got together and they collabed and she came up with this gorgeous palette. This is one of You Can Be's best in my opinion. So this is On if you guys don't know her. I'm going to leave her channel down below. Please go check her out. So she released Cellophane. And this palette is just stunning. Mine's super messy because I've been playing with it. If you know Onwen, this palette is her. Like, this is Onwen as a palette. These shades, you guys, she did an amazing job. These are so good. I don't know if this is a special formula with her and You Can Be. I don't know. But she did an amazing job. Look at that pigment. And these are swatches, you guys. These last all day long. And I can't recommend this to you guys enough. That's a topper. I have topped so many shadows with that, and it's just so beautiful. I feel like if you look at this palette more like this in sections, then you can start to see the looks that you can create. Look at it in quads as well. So a quad here, the quad down here. She set this up to make it so simple to make eye looks. I think she did great. I really do. Hands down, this is such a versatile palette and it's so inexpensive. It's beautiful, you guys. Look at some more of the colors. I'm just going to sit here and tease you with eyeshadow swatches. How about that? Look at that purple. I think we all know how hard purple is to formulate. She killed it. She killed it. Alright, you guys. So that is it for today's Faves and Fails. I was going to say something else, but I'm not. I want to thank you guys as always for hanging out with me, for sticking around, and for laughing at my corny jokes. Seriously, thank you for taking time out of your busy day to come hang out with me. I love you guys to the moon and back. If you have not seen these 2 videos here on the side, please check them out. Let me know what you think. If you liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, what the hell are you doing with your life? Come join our fam bam. Love you guys. Bye.